Hello, DTS, or Dave the Seagull. Nutrition is important. If you don't take care of your body, where on earth are you going to live? You are what you eat, and if you put the right food in your body, you've got a good chance of making a fit and healthy old age. The greatest wealth is health. The right food, the right age. Health's like wealth. You only comprehend its worth if you lose it. Now, I've got a mate called Dave, and he eats just about anything. I've even seen him eat paper bags. Yes, paper bags. It won't catch on. He doesn't think twice about taking food out of someone's hand because he's so greedy. Yes, our Dave is a gutty git, greedier than a brick-top pig, an investment banker, or even a goblin. He is so greedy, it makes me glad I'm not even the same species as him, because I'm not a seagull. I have invented a means of communicating with birds. It's taken decades of trial and error, but at last I have invented a communication technique that enables me to socialize and exchange emotions with birds. Its technology is based on bird codes, which are like barcodes but shaped like feathers. Bird codes pick up all the bird's sensory data and pass it back to me through special glasses, where I see a holographic image of the bird with subtitles. These subtitles are in turn turned into sound, and thus a bird's voice. I call it tweeting. There I was, in a small, weary little hotel in Mevagissey, eating my full English 10-piece breakfast on the terrace. Dave had one really good idea, which stemmed from his greed and attitude. He would steal my breakfast, or most of it. He would do what he and his gang call the seagull swoop. Dave magnificently flew in and landed on the safety rail, defiantly staring at me, then surveyed my brekkie. I activated my bird code glasses and looked back. "You gonna eat all that yourself, you slimy git?" said Dave. "Yep, every single bit, Dave." He almost fell off his rail and pooped on it with the shock. "You just spoke bird." "Yes, I alone can communicate with you." "Blimey, I won't say anything about your dark circles, or your large nose, or your saggy skin, or yellow teeth, or—" Okay, Dave. Can't we be friends? "I only do bird friends, like Rinky, Dinky, and Do. Rinky is a fine-looking gull, very feminine, in a big bird way. Dinky is a big gull too, very greedy, and can eat and drink me under the table. Do is—" "Have you got any special friends?" It was clear that Dave was a player and a bit of a lad for the birds. "I've a bird in every port. Whiteheads, blackheads. I squeeze them, love 'em, and then leave 'em. But there's this one special, really big bird called Nesta. She's a real homemaker. She thinks my posture is bad 'cause I stand on one of my orange legs and hunch. Nesta says to me, 'Your posture is bad. You look much younger when you stand up straight. Think Pilates and a string through your head. Painful.' She likes my legs though. Having orange legs hasn't been a handicap to me. In fact, it's been a positive benefit. The only trouble is the way I walk. You see, it's my waddle, which despite being attractive is uncomfortable. You see, I get chafing on my inner thighs. Nesta says stand up straight, part your legs, hold your beak up and look sleek. I like her nagging me though, got a soft spot for her. You see, she's not a seagull, she's a shag. I didn't laugh because although Dave was minority appeal, I wanted to keep this communication going. Are you always good-tempered? Nah, I get a bit ratty, angry, and bad-tempered when I'm tired. No. As nice as I'm not, I take my bad temper out on Nesta and Do. Who'd? Do? Who'd? Do? He's, he's the only mate I got. Do is a small mangull who jerks up as he walks to try and make himself look taller. He thinks tall, tells tall stories, and everything he does is the biggest, and I can beat him up any time. Seizing my opportunity, I passed Dave a crust, white, mother's pride. Can I be your mate then? Yeah. I had made immense ornithological progress. I passed him a whole piece of cold white toast. It was official. We were mates. I wish I had wings. They must be so liberating. Go anywhere, Your ears are like wings. I ignored him. Where do you go? Chimneys, houses, cliffs, caravans, beaches, rubbish tips. The wings mean we can get the good stuff before the gypsies do. Windowsills are good, yeah, good. Dave the Seagull then told me this shocking tale. I'd had a huge feed of chips, bread, dead fish bits, and was flying over a bar when I just had to go. Bombs away. A direct hit on a bald bloke's head. He had those big surf shorts on and was drinking lager, so it was all right. I was warming to Dave and watched with interest as he easily turned his head 180 degrees each way, checking the lie of the land. Looked at his tail, then looked at me, and then my breakfast. The best fun sport is car cleaning. It's so cool to empty my bowels on a freshly clean car. You humans say it's good luck, but it's better luck for me. Dave tilted his head back and laughed, his orange beak clacking maraca style with sheer pleasure. I landed on the bedroom windowsill of John Sargent's house. What? John Sargent, the bloke on the One Show and Strictly? The very same, pal. Wow. He had just got in from a TV show and was undressing. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I looked away. Then after a minute, looked back and he was putting on a big bra. No, yeah, he pulled on a frock and I couldn't believe my eyes as he admired himself in a full-length mirror. He had turned into Joe Brand. What? So, John Sargent and Joe Brand are the same person? Yeah, he even started talking like her. Funny you should say that because Joe Brand looks like the Venus of Windorf, an 11-inch high Bronze Age statue. Funny that. John Sargent has 11 inches too. And when he's Joe, he tucks the 11 inches into darkened places. Then Dave suddenly left, spreading his enormous white wings, and with a single muscular downthrust, coolly lifting up and away, leaving me wanting so much more of the Joe Brand dirt. I do see Dave occasionally, busy scrounging, stealing, gobbling, hawking, watching. The eternal optimist. Opportunist thief. Autumn came when everything goes quiet. People stop throwing their waste away, chips get less, and dead litter bags filled with nice food even rarer. Dave and his mates considered that they provided a socially beneficial recycling service for mankind. All the young seagulls were eating. Dave pushed them aside and ate their food. Most seagulls love shellfish and are selfish, but Dave was the champion. He had no conscience. His driving force was to eat everything and everyone's food. I often sit and I hope that Dave will return. Okay, like all of us, he had his faults, but he goes to places and sees things that no human can. He may even have seen something that you, yes, you, have been up to. And then I can tell the world about your strange habit.